If you're saying this, you probably have the habit of procrastinating or trying to make things way too perfect and not getting anything done at all. Well, I think there's three reasons why you procrastinate. One, things are too hard. Two, things are uninteresting. And three, things are uncomfortable. So what I like to do is remind myself that if something is difficult, the reward on the other side of it is going to be much greater. And I'm going to like that much better. If something is uninteresting to me or I just can't seem to get to it, I look around and see what's stimulating me. So right now you're on your phone. A few minutes ago you might have been scrolling TikTok or doing something that was, fun, you giving you dopamine, making you feel good. And cleaning your room is not as fun as scrolling on TikTok. Washing the dishes is not as fun as watching a movie. So remove stimulation for your life and just do what you need to do. And then if something is uncomfortable, that is just fear-driven thoughts. You're not familiar with something. The more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be with doing it. So just do it. We were afraid to go to school on the first day, but after going for a few days, you get comfortable. You were afraid to do many things in your life, but the more you become familiar with things, the easier it becomes to do it. So just remember that every time you begin to procrastinate. And another little trick, when you get into that 5 second window of procrastination, just decide to do it instead of not doing it. So you're like, oh, there goes the dishes. Damn, I don't, just go do the dishes. Just get it over with. Don't entertain the thought of putting it off because it's not the work. Like washing the dishes is nothing. Cleaning your room is nothing. It takes time but it's nothing. You just are good, or you have became used to, or you have created a habit of avoiding things, avoiding the dishes, avoiding cleaning your room, and then things pile up and you become overwhelmed. And another thing, with taking action to do things where you end up procrastinating is like you overwhelm yourself with this huge task when you can literally break it down. So instead of you saying, okay, I need to clean my room that is, the roof has fell in and the TV is shattered and all this, just step back. Let me sweep up the pieces of glass. Let me pick up the TV. Let me hang up my pictures. Let me hang up my curtains. Let me move this. Let me move that. Make a list of smaller tasks. Break down this big task, and that will help you dive into it, right? Just don't let fear and don't let your mind trick you into overwhelming you and making you uncomfortable and making decisions. And then for my perfectionists, just stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to have everything figured out. You learn as you go. No one ever has it all figured out. People, so many songs we have never heard because people are just, it has to be right. Do you know how many hit songs are mistakes? Songs that you listen to and jump for joy every day are mistakes. How many paintings are mistakes? How many careers are mistakes? I'm talking about people that are worshiped, people that are praised. A lot of the beauty in the world is simply mistakes. You got patches of grass that get burnt down and it grows back. Like I can't even, bro, I could go on and on and on and on about how unperfect this world is, but that's what makes it perfect. Like nature is controlled chaos. Nature is imperfect perfection. Like I could go on and on and on. So just stop trying to be perfect, because if you try to be way too perfect, you're going to end up getting paralyzed by it, and then you're not going to do nothing. So what's worse, having something or having nothing, right? You think that having a little bit of something is worse than having absolutely nothing. But having nothing is much further from perfect than a little bit of something. So just do it. And another little philosophy I like to kind of carry with me in life is when I feel like procrastinating or when I feel like fear is taking control of my thoughts, I like to push myself past the point of no return. So let's say you was approaching a girl. Instead of you sitting back there with your homeboys like, oh no, I don't want to go talk to her. Start walking up to her. Just put yourself past the point of no return. Because unless you're just, I don't even know, no one is just going to walk up to somebody and just turn around. Now, when you standing back there and you like, yo, should I talk to her? You could walk away because you haven't entered her circle. But if you walk up to her, you almost have to have an exchange with her, unless you're just a weirdo or you just that scary. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you want to go ask your boss for a raise. Just go to the boss's office. right? Everything else will sort itself out. You learn to calm yourself down in situations and stuff like that, but just do it. Make the decision to do it before you make the decision not to do it. Because if you allow yourself to make the decision not to do it, you're just going to fall into what you're comfortable at doing. And that is avoiding the task at hand. Okay? So don't do that. Another little tip you could kind of roll with is making a reward system. Like, all right, so I got a book right now. It's actually over here. Let me get that for you because I love to have receipts. And it had to be all the way at the bottom of the stack. But I got this book right here. It's called The Art of Seduction. I put a $5 bill in it to make sure, I get rewarded. Like, every time I read this, you know what I'm saying, I get closer and closer to getting my $5 back. I love my $5 bills, right? So you could make little rewards like that. When you clean your room, like, all right, this Rice Krispie treat, this is my favorite snack. I'm putting it on the dresser. I cannot have it until I clean my room. You could just, you get the point. I don't have to keep explaining this. Make yourself little rewards and treats. But don't go overboard now. But, you get the point. But, yeah, it boosts. We love dopamine. We love feeling good. We love receiving things. So, just treat yourself for the small little victories. And once you build that system in your head, it kind of reverts you back to how you were supposed to be. And it's just simply getting things done because they need to be done. And simply doing things is the reward. After a while, you won't really need that Rice Krispie treat. After a while of me reading books, I won't need this $5 bill. It's mine. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's just the point I'm trying to make, man. You do all these things and you just have to constantly remind yourself that it's just better to do things because they need to be done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be open and transparent too. Because damn, I just froze up. It took me like 2 hours to get in front of this camera because I was scrolling on TikTok. I was eating granola. I was walking around the house listening to music. I had things stimulating me, right? But I was like, come on, bro. Go. So what did I do? I set my camera up. I turned it on. I got everything set up. And then I'm here. I made the video. So I'm not going to lie to y'all. I procrastinate too. And I waste time too. And I'm getting better every day because I have to. So I love y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. And yeah. See you on the next one.